in 1637.
Yeah. How old were you in 1637?
I'm not birth. Yes, I'm not exist. Yeah.
There's Chi.
Hi.
Did you have a busy day again today?
Yes, I have a busy day today.
Do you ever have a day that's not busy?
Yes, I have.
What day is that?
It's on Wednesday.
Oh, Wednesday is your non-busy day.
Yes.
So what time did you finish school today?
I finished school when it's 4 p.m. Yeah, 4 p.m.
But you have another class before English class with me?
Yes.
And that's math, right?
No, that's physics. I did the project, this one.
So you're going to be an engineer now. So you built that. So,
Yeah,
so what are you going to do with it? Is it like, suppose you're going to put scissors on the end or something so you can give someone a haircut from the other room?
No, I make this like, what do I call that?
I don't know what you call it. What do you call it? A gadget.
It's related to water.
Related to, here, fix your camera. Related to a what?
To water. It's a hydraulic lifting machine.
Hydro lifting machine. Oh, yeah, hydraulics and how that works. Oh, okay, so you have to do a project on that.
Yes.
Ah, that sounds interesting. You like physics, do you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's good to know about physics. It's good to know about all the sciences. It doesn't mean you have to be a scientist, but at least you can understand what people are talking about. And it's good to know about chemistry and physics and biology. It is important. It is important. All right. Well, we're going to do our test a little earlier today because we had a little bit of schedule changing. Jill's dog is in the hospital. So she's going to do her test later tonight. Yeah. So what are we going to do? We're going to read about national sports? Or we're going
we're gonna read about national sport.
All right, that sounds good. But you got to fix your camera. All I see is your hair. We don't see the lucky shirt. Got to have the lucky zebra shirt going. How many you know you're going to have a good test? Always. All right, when you're ready, set your camera and get started.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do it.
Lacrosse. History. Many national sports such as cricket, football, or rugby are popular around the world. But lacrosse.
Yes. Well, lacrosse is how it's spelled, but a lot of people just pronounce it lacrosse. Lacrosse. It doesn't matter. Lacrosse. It doesn't matter which way you call it. Everybody understands.
It's not particularly well known outside Canada. It is based on a field game played by the original Canadian people, and we first hear of it in 1637, when a French traveler noted a game called crosses,
Cross. Just cross.
Cross. Whole Indian villages played this game, and the lacrosse field often used to be over a kilometer long. The sport became popular with people who came from Britain and France in the mid 1900s.
19?
1800s. And the first match
Yeah, match the game.
Yeah. Involving this new population took place in 1844. It became more popular, and its players set up the National Lacrosse Association of Canada in 1867, which developed the techniques and rules necessary in the sport. It became known outside Canada in the early part of the 20th century. Next to international competition, lacrosse appeared.
First seen.
Appeared.
Here, that's right.
Yeah. Lacrosse appeared as a competitive sport in the Summer Olympics of 1904 and 1908. But since then, it has only appeared as an exhibition sport to show people what it is like. With no opportunities for medals, the Lacrosse World Championships are held every 4 years until 1986. Only 4 nations took part: Canada, the USA, England, and Australia. But numbers are growing, with 38 nations entering the 2014.
14 or 2014.
Yeah, 20.
Say both. Both are okay. You can say it either way you like.
Competition. The medal winning places are usually shared between the USA, Canada, and Australia. One thing that is quite surprising about the sport is that since 1980, a Canadian team called the
Iroquois, yeah.
Iroquois Nationals has taken part in international competitions, the only original North American people to do so in any sport. They have come forth in all the recent World Championships, except for 2010, when they weren't allowed to enter the UK, where the competition took place. So they missed the opportunity to compete for a medal. Aim and rules. Lacrosse is a team sport, and like many team sports, the aim is to score more goals than the other team. Team consists of 10 players who use a long stick with a net on the end to catch, carry, and pass a small rubber ball. Players have to throw the ball at the goal, a net that is 1.8 meters wide by 1.8 meter high. Each match is 60 minutes long, with 4 quarters of 15 minutes each. Players can run with the ball, but they mustn't touch it with their hands.
Yeah, they can't touch the ball with the hands. Well, you can see a picture there of it. All right. Ah, nice smile. You have a beautiful smile. Your parents are like, why we can't see your face? What kind of video is this? I don't like angry parents. Angry parents are annoying. Do you like it when your parents are angry?
No, of course no.
Do you like it when they're annoyed?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like it when they're annoyed?
No, I don't like it when they are annoyed.
Yes, exactly. All right. So, is it a sport you'd like to try?
Yes, I want to try basketball, but I'm not enough high.
Not tall enough.
Yeah, I'm not tall enough.
Yeah, but that's basketball. I mean, lacrosse. Would you like to try lacrosse?
Maybe.
Maybe. It's a lot like football, yeah?
Yeah.
I think you got to pass the ball around and you got to shoot and put it in the net to score points. Except football, you got to use your feet. But what do you have to use in lacrosse? You can't use your feet and you can't use your hands. So what do we got to use?
We got to use a long stick with a net to catch the ball. Yeah.
How do you score?
We throw the ball at the goal.
Yeah, you got to throw it past that goalie. Cool.
Yeah.
So who were the first people to play the game and where did they discover it?
The first people play the game is the Canadian, because it's based on a field game, a Canadian field game.
Based on a Canadian field game. So Asians.
Oh, Indian village.
Yeah, well, we don't call it Indian anymore. We call them native. Well, in the United States, they call them Native Americans. All right, because they were the first to come to North America, which were Asians. And in Canada, they call them First Nation people. First people to live on the land. Yeah, but they don't. It says, I know it says Indian villages here, but I'm pretty sure that's politically incorrect now. We're not supposed to call them that. Derogatory. That's right. So how did it get around the world? Who found the game? Who discovered it?
Maybe a French traveler discovery.
Yeah, when did he discover the game? Or he or she, I'm guessing he.
He discovered it when in 1637.
Yeah, how old were you in 1637?
I'm not birth yet. I'm not exist yet.
Yeah, even your grandparents didn't exist then.
Yeah.
It's a long time ago. That's almost 400 years ago. That's a long time. Is lacrosse? I say lacrosse, and I'm Canadian, but a lot of people say lacrosse. Lacrosse. Is it an Olympics? Is it an Olympic sport now?
No, it's not the Olympic sport now, but it's one of the Olympic sports in 1904 and 1908.
Yeah, it was in the Olympics, but not anymore. They have world championships now. Yeah. So how many countries, how many nations participate in lacrosse world championships now since 2014?
Since 2014, there are 38 nations entering the other competition.
So it's grown a lot. Yeah. Yeah, there was only 4 before. Yeah, Canada, US, Australia, and England as of 1986. That's right. So what is the aim of the game? What do you have to do in the game? How do you win the game?
We must score. We must have scored to win the game. We must throw the ball to the goal.
Throw it in the net.
Yeah.
So that's why it's kind of similar to football, except we don't kick it. Yeah. How many players do they have on a team?
There's 10 players in the team.
10 players in a team, but actually only 5 play at a time. They rotate because they get tired running around so much. It's like football. You know, you can sub players in and out because they'll get tired. Yeah. So what kind of equipment do they have to use to play lacrosse?
They must use a long stick with a net and a rubber ball.
They use
and that for take score.
Yeah, I mean, nets. Yeah, they actually wear a bit of padding too because it's a contact sport, meaning they're allowed to hit each other. They're allowed to bump and check, and they wear protective gloves too because they get hacked a lot with the other sticks, people hitting them if they have the ball. It's a very rough sport, actually, very rough. If you watch it, you'd be like, ooh, that's gotta hurt. It's very rough. How long does a match last? How do they play the game, and how long does it last?
Each match is 60 minutes with 4 quarters of 15 minutes long.
Yeah, they divide it in 4 periods or 4 quarters, just like American football. Quarters, 15 minutes. It's probably stop time too. Yeah. So how many sports have you played? Have you played in your life? How many have you played?
I played it. Badminton, football, swimming, tennis. That's it. 4 sports.
Tennis, huh?
Yeah.
Have you played tennis a lot or just sometimes?
Just sometimes I play with my grandpa.
Ah, with your grandpa. He likes tennis.
Yes, he's like tennis very much. He's watching tennis all the time.
Oh, wow, that's great. So your grandfather is very active.
Yeah.
That's good. How old is your grandfather now?
He's 67.
67. Okay. That's good. So you're going to be active like him when you're 67?
Maybe. I want that. I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too. Do you play any activities every day or often during the week?
Just on the weekend.
Weekend, Saturday, Sunday?
Yes.
Ah, so what sports do you play every weekend? Oh, you're muted.
It's just my grandma locking the door.
Oh, okay. So what sports do you play on the weekends? What do you play regularly?
I just play badminton.
Okay, so badminton is the sport you play all the time.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. No, it's a good habit. You should always play sports. It's very, very healthy. All right. That's good. We're done. You did it. You did really good in the reading. I can tell you reviewed a bit, and you got all the questions, so you understood everything. You did very well. I know you're very busy on Thursdays too, so we're glad that you're still able to do the English classes. It's good, good, good. So we'll see you next week.
Yes. Bye.
All right. You have a good weekend. Don't forget to say hi to your grandpa. And do you beat your grandpa at tennis, or does he usually win?
He's usually win. He's very good at tennis.
And he's really good at tennis. So you have to practice so you can beat him. All right. Have a good weekend and get some relaxed time this weekend so you don't work too hard.
Yes.
All right. You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.